Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Sri Guru Samhita, the legend of the Supreme Guru, original in Marathi as Sri Guru Charitra by Sri Gangadhara Saraswati, composition in Sanskrit by His Holiness Sri 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 Vasudevananda Saraswati, also known as Tembe Maharaj. This translation into English is provided by Dr. Narasimhaswamy Banavara. Chapter 40. The devotee Narahari is cured of leprosy. Salutations to Lord Ganapati, salutations to Lord Dattatreya. 1. Guru Siddha said, O Namadharaka, I shall now narrate an extraordinary story that occurred previously. Listen to the story of how a dried piece of wood grew shoots, blossomed, and became a full-fledged tree. 2. While the Supreme Guru was in Gandharvanagara, there lived a Brahmin named Narahari. He was from the Gargya Gotra, that is lineage, and from the Yajurvedic school. He was suffering from the deadly leprosy disease. 3. This Brahmin Narahari came to the Supreme Guru, prostrated himself in front of the Supreme Guru with steadfast and profound devotion, folded his hands, and praised the Supreme Guru with several hymns. 4. He said, O Supreme Guru, praises be to you, praises be to you. One can hear accounts of your immense fame everywhere. You are the Supreme Lord, you are the Divine Light, you are the Bhaktavatsala, dear to your devotees. 5. I am a leper. I have been born in this terrible world, and my wife is wasted just like a rock. O Lord, all the Brahmins taunt me and ridicule me because I am a leper. 6. I have studied the Vedas of the Apastamba Shaka, but all the Brahmins ridicule me every day. People do not invite me for lunch because I am handicapped and without limbs. 7. People do not want to see my leprosy-stricken face early in the morning. I am very saddened by all this. What is the point of this life of mine? 8. I must have committed several deadly sins in my previous lifetimes. I am suffering the consequences of those sins now. O Lord, I cannot bear this suffering anymore. 9. O Lord, I have performed several rituals and several pilgrimages in order to be cured of these deadly diseases. I have performed puja for several gods, but I have not been able to seek a cure for my disease. 10. I have come here with steadfast devotion and a firm resolve that I should see you. If you do not shower your mercy upon this wretched soul, then I am ready to give up my life in front of you right now. 11. Politely but firmly saying this, the Brahmin saluted the Supreme Guru and asked for his mercy with a pitiful tone. 12. He saluted the Supreme Guru again and again with several hymns. He praised the Supreme Guru, saying, My obtaining your darshan is just like the sparshamani touching iron. 13. Hearing the pitiful words spoken by the Brahmin Narahari, the Bhaktavatsala Supreme Guru took pity on the Brahmin and said the following, O Namadharaka, listen. 14. The Supreme Guru said, O Brahmin, you have committed several deadly sins in your previous lifetime. That is why you are suffering from this deadly leprosy now. 15. Today I shall suggest a remedy to vanquish those sins and overcome your disease. By following my suggestions, you shall attain a healthy and pure body. 16. As the Supreme Guru was saying this, a man carrying a heap of dried wood came there. The wood from the Adambara tree had been cut 4 years prior to the time and was completely dried. 17. Seeing this, the Supreme Guru said to the Brahmin Narahari, O Brahmin, take this wood of the Adambara tree and do as I say with a firm and steadfast mind. 18. Take this wood and with a pure mind go immediately to the Sangama of the rivers Bhima and Amaraja and plant this wood on the eastern bank of the river Bhima at the Sangama. 19. Bathe in the Sangama every day and worship this wood with devotion. Also worship the holy Ashwatha tree that is present at the Sangama. Then bathe in the river again. 20. Later bring 2 pots of water and perform Abhisheka for the wood. Follow this procedure 3 times a day. This is my command. 21. On the day that this wood blossoms and grows shoots, your sins shall be destroyed and you will be cured of your disease. You shall also become healthy and handsome. 22. Hearing the words of the Supreme Guru, the Brahmin Narahari was filled with faith and sense of purpose. He went immediately to fetch the wood from the other man. 23. With a firm and steadfast mind and with profound devotion and respect, he carried the wood on his head and headed to the eastern banks of the river Bhima at the Sangama. He dug a big hole in the ground and planted the piece of wood there. 24. Following the Supreme Guru's command to the word, he began to serve and worship the piece of wood every day strictly and with profound devotion. 25. Thus several days passed. The Brahmin Narahari used to water the wood with 2 pots of water 3 times a day, at dawn, noon, and dusk. He observed a strict fast during all this time. 26. Seeing this fierce ritual, several Brahmins summoned Narahari. They tried to explain the subtleties of the Supreme Guru's command to him. 27. They said, "What is wrong with you? Why have you planted a dried piece of wood, and why are you performing Abhisheka to it every day? What is the point of watering a piece of wood that has no signs of life in it?" 28. The Supreme Guru is the most kind and benevolent. He always fulfills the desires and wishes of his devotees. He showers his mercy upon one and all. His mercy brings fruits immediately. 29. Instead of clearly telling you that there is no remedy for your sins, he has suggested you to serve this dead piece of wood. You are regarding his words as the truth and are undergoing so many distress in performing this ritual. 30. Hearing their words, the Brahmin Narahari saluted the other Brahmins and said to them, "The command of the Supreme Guru is like Kamadhenu. How can those words ever go in vain?" 31. The Supreme Guru is the manifestation of the ultimate truth. How can his words ever be false? This dried piece of wood shall definitely blossom. The Supreme Guru's words are the truth. I have full faith in his words. 32. My mind is convinced that his words are the final words. They can never be false. Even if I die doing this ritual, I shall follow the Supreme Guru's command to the word. 33. Saying this, the Brahmin continued to perform his ritual of watering the dead piece of wood every day. He did not pay attention to the other Brahmins who were trying to stop him. 34. One day some disciples came to the Supreme Guru and said to him, "O Lord, why did you tell the leper Brahmin to do? He is worshipping a dead piece of wood." 35. He has been worshipping the dried piece of wood for 7 days continuously without eating anything. He is following your command with great respect and firm devotion. 36. Alas, he is doing this great ritual in vain. Several people approached him and said, "This is utter foolishness, stop it," but he is not heeding anyone's words of wisdom. 37. He says to the people, "O people, I have no use of this dead piece of wood. My only desire is to follow the command of the Supreme Guru to the word. I have full faith that the Supreme Guru's words shall definitely come true." 38. Saying this, he continues his ritual of worshipping a dead piece of wood. It has already been a week. He has not even drunk some water. 39. Hearing their words, the Supreme Guru said to his disciples, "With whatever feelings and emotions people perform the rituals, so shall the rituals bear appropriate fruits." 40. The words of the Guru are always a divine command for the disciples. Following the Guru's words brings friction and attainment of all objectives for the disciples. Everyone's task shall be fulfilled according to their faith and beliefs. 41. I shall tell you a story from the history in this regard. The story appears in Skanda Purana and was narrated by the great Maharshi Sutta. This story shall fortify one's devotion. 42. Previously the sages asked Maharshi Sutta, the great narrator of the Puranas, to tell them about the devotion to one's Guru. I shall now tell you what Maharshi Sutta said to the sages. 43. Maharshi Sutta said to the sages, "O sages, special devotion to one's Guru is very important technique. To cross this difficult ocean of life, there is no other technique like this." 44. One should never analyze whether his Guru is worthy or unworthy. One should consider his Guru as Lord Brahma and should serve him with devotion and respect. 45. If the person doing the service and worship to his Guru has steadfast devotion, then his objectives are fulfilled almost immediately. Therefore, one should serve his Guru without a shred of doubt and with calm and peace of mind. 46. One should never try to analyze and see deficiencies in one's Gurus. One should consider the Guru as the Supreme Lord himself. One should never consider one's Guru as a common man. One should consider one's Guru as the very manifestation of the Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. 47. If one thus decides in his mind and serves his Guru, then even Lord Shiva will be pleased. There is no doubt in this. 48. One's objectives are fulfilled according to the mental attitude he takes and the faith with which he approaches mantras, pilgrimages, Brahmins, gods, astrologers, physicians, and his Guru. 49. We attain fulfillment of our objectives depending on how much devotion and faith we have in our mantras and the others mentioned above. If we consider our Guru as Lord Shiva and serve him, then he will be pleased. 50. O sages, devotion to one's Guru thus yields fruits very quickly. I shall now narrate an illustrative example of steadfast devotion. Listen. 51. Previously in the land of Panchala, there was a king by the name of Simhaketu. He had a son by the name of Dhananjaya. He was a righteous person and a follower of Dharma. 52. Once the prince Dhananjaya set out to the forest on a hunt. He roamed around in the deserted forest, which was devoid of any water. 53. The prince and his aides, a hunter, looked all over the forest for some water to drink. Not finding any water, both of them were tired, exhausted, and extremely thirsty. 54. Thus, as the prince and his hunter aide kept roaming around looking for water, they came upon an abandoned Shiva temple, which was in ruins. 55. There they saw several Shivalingas scattered all over the ground. The hunter aide picked up a Shivalinga that he saw there on the ground and said, "This Shivalinga is so beautiful." 56. Saying this, the hunter placed a Shivalinga in his hand and came to where the prince was standing. 57. Seeing the Shivalinga in his hand, the prince asked the hunter aide, "O hunter, what do you plan to do with this particular Shivalinga? There are several Shivalingas here." 58. The hunter aide said to the prince, "O prince, I have this intense desire of worshipping the Shivalinga, therefore I have picked it up." 59. Hearing the hunter's words, the prince smiled and said, "Then worship the Shivalinga with profound and steadfast devotion." 60. Hearing the prince's words, the hunter saluted the prince and said, "O Lord, what is the procedure of the puja? How should I worship the Shivalinga?" 61. I am a hunter by birth. I am illiterate and ignorant. I do not know the protocol of puja. O Lord, I consider you as my Guru. Please tell me in detail the protocol of puja. Please tell me, O Lord. 62. The prince said to the hunter aide, "O hunter, take the Shivalinga home and place it in a pure spot. Worship the Shivalinga with ganda, that is fragrant sandalwood paste, flowers, leaves, and other ingredients." 63. Worship the Shivalinga with a steadfast mind every day along with your wife. Always worship the Shivalinga considering it to be the very form of Lord Shiva. 64. Offer Lord Shiva the fragrant ganda, different kinds of flowers, incense, lights, and the other forms of worship. You should also offer ashes from the funeral pyre to Lord Shiva as Nevidya, that is food, with devotion. 65. Bring fresh ashes from the cemetery every day with devotion and offer those ashes as Nevidya to Lord Shiva. Later, eat a small portion of those ashes as prasada, that is communion, along with your wife. 66. Also, whatever else you normally eat every day, offer that food first to Lord Shiva. Thus the prince explained the procedure of puja to the hunter aide. 67. The prince, Dhananjaya, assumed the role of the Guru for the hunter aide and explained to him the procedure of worshipping Lord Shiva. The hunter made a firm decision in his mind. 68. The hunter happily took the Shivalinga to his home and said to his wife, "This Shivalinga is very pleased with me. I shall worship it every day." 69. Following the commands of his Guru, and the hunter worshipped the Shivalinga. He brought fresh ashes from the cemetery every day with utmost devotion and offered it to the Shivalinga. 70. Thus the couple worshipped the Shivalinga with profound devotion. One day the hunter could not find any fresh ashes from the funeral pyre to offer to the Lord. 71. The hunter went from town to town looking for the ashes. He searched far and wide across 7 towns but could not find any ashes. Tired and desperate, he came back home. 72. The hunter was very worried and disappointed. He asked his wife, "My dear, what shall I do?" "Oh, love of my life, I am going to give up my life today." 73. My dear wife, the worship of Lord Shiva is incomplete without the offering of the ashes from the funeral pyre. I have travelled far and wide today, but I could not find the ashes at all. 74. According to my Guru's command, I have to offer fresh ashes to Lord Shiva every day. Otherwise, my dear wife, the Shiva puja will be in vain. 75. A person who does not follow his Guru's commands had to suffer the distress of the fiercest hell, such as Raurava. Such a person will not only accumulate the deadliest of sins, but will also have to suffer immense poverty always. 76. Such a person is certainly faced with doom. He shall attain hell for sure. A person who has true and steadfast devotion to his Guru shall cross this ocean of life very easily. 77. That is what the Vedas and the Shastras state, and what I have learnt, what I have heard. Therefore, O dear wife, For the sake of completing the puja of Lord Shiva according to my Guru's command, I have decided to end my life now. 78. Hearing her husband's words, the huntress smiled and said, O Lord, why do you worry so much? I shall provide you with the required ashes. 79. O Lord, put me in our hut and set fire to it. There are several pieces of dried wood there. My body shall be burnt to ashes very quickly. 80. Take those ashes and offer them to Lord Shiva. O Lord, do not ruin the ritual at any cost. I am telling you this with immense happiness. Do not worry at all. 81. This body which has been born has to die one day or the other. This is certain. Therefore, I am offering this body to Lord Shiva today. 82. Hearing his wife's words, the hunter was very saddened and disappointed. He said, My dear, the love of my life, how can I ever bear to take your life? Tell me. 83. You are still a young woman. No one can compare to you in beauty. You still have not experienced the joys of childbearing. 84. O pure and virtuous lady, your mind is not satisfied with the joys of marital life. Your mother gave you to me, telling me to protect you well. 85. O love of my life, I married you with the sun and the moon as witness. I brought you from your parents' home, promising them that I would protect you like my very own life. 86. If I burn you, then I shall attain several kinds of deadly sins. Everybody will brand me as a woman killer, so how can I ever kill you? 87. How can I kill you, my beloved, with my own hands? If you die, then will Lord Shiva be pleased? No, instead of merits, I shall garner only sins. 88. Your mother will be extremely sorrowful. Your father will curse me, a wife killer. My dear, your beauty and grace are as fresh as the day I met you. 89. One has to perform all the rituals in this world using this mortal body only. When this is the case, how can I ever burn you alive? Thus the hunter said with great sorrow and disappointment. 90. Hearing her husband's words, the huntress saluted him and humbly said, O Lord, what is this? What has happened to your intellect? Why are you immersed in this passion and obsession? You are saying all these words out of passion. These are not right. 91. The body is not eternal. It is fleeting just like a dream. It is a transient as an air bubble on water. This is never eternal. Whoever takes birth on this earth has to definitely die. 92. My parents have donated me to you during our marriage. I am your better half now. You are the love of my life. Why do you consider me different and separate from you? 93. I am your soul. You are my soul. Think about this. When I am your better half, then how can you incur sins by burning me? That is, burning half your body. 94. Intelligent scholars opine that every person born on this earth is definitely mortal and shall perish. Therefore, may my mortal birth be worthwhile and may Lord Shiva be pleased. 95. Thus the huntress advised her husband in several ways. Then she went inside her hut and told her husband to set fire to the hut. 96. Then the hunter happily closed the door of the hut and set fire to it. Sometime later, the hut burnt down to ashes. 97. The huntress also burned to ashes. The hunter then brought the ashes and offered them to Lord Shiva with profound devotion and happiness. 98. He was very happy and contented that the puja to the Lord Shiva was complete without any impediments. In that happiness, he even forgot that his wife has been burnt in the process. 99. The hunter performed the Lord's worship with profound devotion and respect, and as he has performed every day. Later, he took the prasada in his hand and he did as he did every day and affectionately called his wife to come to take the prasada. 100. Every day after worshipping Lord Shiva, the hunter would call his wife and give her the prasada. Then he would affectionately have his lunch with his wife. This has been his practice for several days. 101. As was his practice, he summoned his wife to take the prasada this day as well, forgetting that she had been burnt. At that moment, the benevolent Lord Shiva became pleased with the hunter. 102. At that moment, the hunter saw his wife standing before him, smiling and putting her hand forward to receive the prasada. She took the prasada and entered her home. 103. Seeing his house as before, the hunter was astounded. He exclaimed, What a surprise this is! The house seems just like before. 104. Immediately the hunter asked his wife, My dear, what a surprising event this is. Tell me everything. Even though you were burnt to ashes, how did you come back alive? 105. Then the hunter said to her husband, O Lord, I remember only so much. I am telling you the truth. When the house started burning, a sort of sleep came over me. 106. I was feeling very cold. Within a matter of seconds, I was in deep sleep. When you called out for me, I awoke, and here I am. 107. amazing, surprising. All of this are the miracles of the Supreme Lord Shiva. Everything is the grace of Lord Shiva. As she was saying this, Lord Shiva appeared before the couple in his true form. 108. The hunter and his wife held on to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and saluted him happily. Lord Shiva was very pleased with their devotion. He asked, "Ask any boon that you want." 109. The couple was ascetic and remained silent. Then Lord Shiva himself said, "Both of you shall remain in eternal bliss. Enjoy the joys of this world and the next. You shall remain in heaven for 1 crore years." 110. This story was narrated in detail by Maharshi Sutta to all the sages. Whoever has steadfast devotion in the words of his Guru shall attain fulfillment of his objectives very quickly. 111. Thus the Supreme Guru narrated the story. He said to his disciples, "O disciples, the leper Brahman has full faith in my words. Therefore he is worshipping the dried piece of wood with profound devotion." 112. One's objectives are fulfilling according to one's faith and belief. Saying thus, the benevolent Supreme Guru completed his rituals and went to the Sangama to see the leper Brahmin. 113. When he arrived there, he saw the leper Brahmin worshipping the piece of wood with utmost respect and devotion and a pure and spotless mind. The Supreme Guru was extremely pleased with all of this. 114. The Supreme Guru took a little water from his kamandalo, that is, water bowl, invoked divinity into the water, sprinkled the water onto the wood, and showered his mercy upon it. 115. Instantly the dried piece of wood became green and blossomed. Numerous green shoots appeared everywhere. Seeing the Adambara tree blossom, everyone present there were astounded. 116. Just as iron turns into gold by the touch of Chintamani, the once dried wood blossomed into a living Adambara tree by the divine mercy of the Supreme Guru. 117. What was previously dried dead wood now became a living Adambara tree. At the same time, the Brahmin leprosy disappeared and he was blessed with a beautiful golden body. All of these happened within seconds. 118. The Brahmin Narahari was overjoyed at this transformation. He prostrated himself before the Supreme Guru, saluted him and began to praise him with tears of joy flowing down his face. Sri Narasimhaswamy Ashtaka, as recited by Narahari. The following Ashtaka, that is 8 verses, as recited by Brahmin Narahari, extols the greatness of the Supreme Guru Sri Narasimhaswamy. 119. The Brahmin Narahari said, "O Lord, you are shining brilliantly like a crore of suns. You are calm, peaceful, and radiant like a crore of moons. You are the primal refuge for the whole world. Your lotus feet are worshipped even by all the gods. You are dear to your devotees, O son of Maharshi Atri, O Lord Dattatreya, O great and divine Sri Narasimhaswamy, I salute you, please rescue me." 120. You are the divine sunlight that dispels away the darkness of ignorance and Maya, that is illusion. You are beyond the 3 gunas and yet you are replete with all the 3 gunas, that is Rajas, Sattvas and Tamas. You are the Supreme Guru Sripada Sri Vallabha. You are the Lord in the form of mendicant and a sannyasi. You are constantly served by your true devotees. You grant people all their wishes. I salute that great ascetic of all. O Supreme Guru Sri Narasimhaswamy, please protect me. 121. You are the Ankusha, that is hook, that can control the 6 intoxicated elephants, including Kama, etc. You are the primary blossom of happiness. You are the very form of the supreme truth and philosophy. You have donned this human form to protect Dharma. O Supreme Guru, I salute you again and again. O Guru Sri Narasimhaswamy, please protect me. 122. Your eyes are radiant and brilliant like the sun and the moon. You are the Kamadhenu, the all-wish fulfilling celestial cow for all good people on this earth. You don this mortal body formed from the Panchabhuta, that is 5 elements. You are the primal force responsible for the creation, sustenance and destruction of this universe. O Supreme Guru Sri Narasimhaswamy, I salute you, please protect me. 123. You have large beautiful eyes like the petals of red lotus. You don the danda, that is staff, and kamandaro, that is water bowl, and destroy everyone's sins. For people who seek refuge in you, you are the radiant face, shining with the brilliant moonlight. O Supreme Guru Sri Narasimhaswamy, I salute you, please protect me. 124. The dust of your feet is sought after by all the 3 Vedas. Rigveda, Yajurveda, and Samaveda. You are the form of the divine moonlight. You are the Kalpavriksha, the all wish fulfilling celestial tree. For all the people distressed by Tapatraya, O Supreme Guru Sri Narasimha Saraswati, I salute you, please protect me. 125. You are the inferno that burns away poverty, diseases, fear, and afflictions. You are the granter of knowledge in the eightfold path. You are the divine soul residing at the Sangama of the rivers Krishna and Panchaganga. O Supreme Guru Sri Narasimha Saraswati, I salute you, please protect me. 126. You are devoid of the beginning, middle, and the end. You are the infinite strength. You are the manifestation of the Supreme Spirit who is impossible to be gleaned. You are invisible to the eye and to speech. You are indivisible. There is no other entity like you. O Supreme Guru Sri Narasimha Saraswati, I salute you. Please protect me. 127. Whoever recites these 8 verses praising the Supreme Guru Sri Narasimha Saraswati shall live a long and complete life. He shall attain fulfillment of all his desires and wishes. He shall cross this difficult ocean of life and attain the form of the Supreme Spirit. 128. Thus the leper Brahmin praised the Supreme Guru. Later he said, O Lord, O respected Sri Narasimha Saraswati, you have showered me with your mercy. 129. Saying this, the Brahmin Narahari prostrated himself before the Supreme Guru. He said, You have indeed blessed me with your mercy. Saying this, he fell at the feet of the Supreme Guru again. 130. The Supreme Guru placed his hand in assurance and blessings on the head of the Brahmin Narahari, who was shivering with emotion, excitement, and devotion. 131. He said to the Brahmin who was saluting him again and again, O treasure of knowledge, get up, get up. Saying this, he lifted the Brahmin up and consoled him. 132. Seeing the dried piece of wood blossom and seeing the leper transformed into a handsome and healthy person, all the residents of the town were extremely astounded. 133. They saluted the Supreme Guru with great respect. Then they all praised him with profound devotion and with different types of hymns. 134. Then the Supreme Guru returned to his mata, that is monastery, along with the handsome Brahmin Narahari and the other Brahmins. 135. Hearing this amazing news, several other Brahmins from the towns respectfully encountered them with arati, that is divine light. They performed arati for the Supreme Guru with devotion. 136. Then they all entered the mata along with the Supreme Guru, where they worshipped the Bhaktavatsala, that is dear to his devotees, Supreme Guru, and were blessed. 137. On that very day, the Brahmin Narahari happily arranged for a feast for all the Brahmins. Several people came with their families and ate to their heart's content. 138. Then the Supreme Guru summoned the Brahmin Narahari, who was brimming with emotion, devotion, and ecstasy, and said the following. 139. The Supreme Guru said, You are my dearest devotee. May you achieve immense happiness in this world and in the next. May you have sons and daughters, cows and horses, and may your family grow and prosper. 140. After blessing him, the Supreme Guru advised him the principles of yoga along with its auxiliaries and said, May you become famous by the name of Yogeshwara. 141. You are the greatest among all my disciples here. You have become very dear to me. You are the greatest devotee. 142. May your family produce scholars who are well versed in all the Vedas and the Shastras. There is no doubt in this. 143. With my blessings, do not worry on any account from now on. Immediately do what I say. This is my command. 144. You are cleansed of your leprosy disease and are now pure. Return home immediately and come back here with your wife and children. 145. Live with your wife and children in this town near me, O Narahari. Live happily. You will prosper. 146. You will beget 3 competent sons. They will become yogis and be my dear devotees. All the people in your family lineage shall become my dear devotees. 147. Thus blessing him, the Supreme Guru happily instructed him the divine Vidya Saraswati mantra, which is known as the king of the mantras. 148. Guru Siddha said, With the blessings of the Supreme Guru, everything came true. O Namadharaka, everything is the result of the blessings of the Supreme Guru. 149. Saraswati, the son of Gangadhara, is describing in detail the Sri Guru Charitra, which is like the bright sun dispelling the darkness of ignorance, and which is like the friend for those wishing to cross the difficult ocean of life. Thus ends chapter 40 in the Bhakti Kaanda, in the dialogue between Guru Siddha and Namadharaka, in the text known as The Legend of Narasimha Saraswati, authored by Gangadhara Saraswati in the Marathi language as Sri Guru Charitra, and referred to as Sri Guru Samhita, composed in the Sanskrit language by His Holiness Sri Vasudevananda Saraswati, ओम तत्सत. मंत्रहीना, क्रियाहीना, भक्तिहीना क्षमापते. ओम श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु.